Yes, brand new tune from Keity Roots. That's on a Black Legacy Music. Keity Roots. Yes, I'd like to introduce to you my very special guest, the man like Ranking Joe in the house. Come forward.
Yeah, greetings, yeah. Rastafari live, you know. Wali, original bang little Ranking Joe live on there at the control tower. Well, I would say greetings in the name of the Imperial Majesty Emperor and Haile Selassie I. Ja Rastafari, greetings out in the real land scene, yeah, all over the world scene, yeah.
Yeah, so wherever you're listening, this is a very special night. Now, you really all should know this man and his music, but you know, not everyone may know the story. So, Joe, shall we take it back to the beginning, where you were born on the island?
Yeah, well, born in Kingston, Jamaica, you know what I mean? Yes, you know, I say, you know. The original days, you know.
So yeah, born on the sunny side of the sea.
Yeah, you know, born the 1st of July 1959, you know.
Okay,
Kingston,
so
Jamaica.
life started in Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah.
And it's a musical city. What was your first kind of introduction to getting into music?
First kind of introduction to getting into music is like, you know, my father, you know, is a man who loved music and used to travel around the island and with different clubs, like playing domino. You know, and sound system would string up and things like that. So my father loved the music. And he have a little amplifier and turntable in the house.
What, in the house? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is this one of the ones you weren't allowed near?
Yeah, and he would brought a lot of you know, foundation music. You know what I mean? Like, you know, jazz and all kind of different things.
Because at that time there wasn't really reggae, so there's a lot of American music in Jamaica.
Yeah, there was a lot of music at that time too, you know. But you have different type of music from different studios, you know.
Okay,
like Coxsons and Treasure Island and all those people and all different people,
so
and small producers in between, you know.
Cool.
So you know, he would have a lot of different mixture of music, you know. So I would pick out, like, you know, when he's not around, you know, and you have the better dub. And I discovered the better dub LP, which produced by Studio One, and start to practice on it, and then.
So you were toasting on it or just playing it?
Just playing it on toast, you know, trying to, because listening to you, I, be you, and then some all different people.
So these were the legendary toasters of the time, and they were your role models?
Yeah, they were my role models, you know what I mean?
And how old are you at this time when you're kind of sneaking onto your dad's record player?
Them time I was 13, 14 and 19, you know what I mean?
Okay. So that was at home, sneaking out?
Yeah, and then no, he didn't have a microphone, so I use a telephone receiver to put in where the mic input.
Okay, yeah.
And so you talk on that and it come through, you know?
Okay.
So at that time, you know, like in my era, you know, see people doing things like that and things like that, you know what I mean? Because we grew up in that era, which is, you know, a big sound system was in my era. That technician, a Rastaman technician, you know, Bongo Steel, you know what I mean? So we get a bit of those, you know, insight of how they would do things, and you know.
And then you copied their style, yeah, okay.
And like that.
So this is you as a teenager, and then when did The Voice come out into public? When was that? Was that
The Voice come out in the public, you know, I see it in 1974 at Studio One, you know what I mean?
Okay, so Coxsone Dodd, the mighty Sir Coxsone, and we're going to play this track. Do you want to tell them a little bit about the track before?
Before that, going around, you know, and talent search and things like that, and different places, and like beginning in going to school, running around in the schoolyard, like driving, like playing around and driving, like say I'm driving a bus, which is the public transportation at that time, named Jolly Bus.
Okay.
So they would call me Jolly, and so they would call me DJ Jolly, and going around all like that now and playing around, so that become a nickname, Jolly.
Okay.
So, but
and was that partly about the happiness, the jolly thing, or?
Yeah, but the boss, the name of the boss, Jolly Joseph.
Ah, okay, yeah.
You know, so the boss now, so legendary singer Jackie Brown would hear me on talent shows and things like that, and then he make a all island tour, and he introduced me to it, and like Dennis Brown, Orange Sunday, Bongo Man, Sonny Bradshaw Band, Being Bun, all those people.
And you got to meet them at the time?
And I get to travel around the parishes with them.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Every kid was jealous of you.
I didn't know at that time they jealous, but that was my opportunity, you know what I mean? Because, you know, he discovered me as a person who he signed me at the club like the way they would do like talent shows, you know. And I won a talent.
And he spotted you
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
took you under his wing.
Yeah, Jackie Brown, you know.
Okay, so
Legendary singer Jackie Brown.
so maybe playing this tune in honour to Jackie Brown.
Yeah, well, Jackie Brown is still alive, but he's in New York, you know. And, you know, going through some sickness, you know. And thing. But what I'm saying, this tune now is the first tune after doing audition at Studio One. It should go to different studio like Treasure Island with Duke Reed and doing audition.
And this was outside, was it, at Studio One, the audition?
13 Brentford Road, yeah, right
Okay.
outside in the yard, you know.
In front of everyone.
Yeah, when you have different people from countries.
Yeah, and I heard it wasn't easy
And
as
they
well.
line
but you
up
weren't
and they
good
say
at it.
next.
Yeah,
And someone will play guitar and someone will do like solo singing, you know what I mean?
yeah. But Coxon liked the sound of you.
Well, him like something about my style or my vibes or something like that, you know what I mean? Because Coxon is not a man who really like DJ.
No,
You know?
singer.
Yeah, singer. But when you see you get accepted by Coxon, is a
No bigger reward.
It's a big reward. You know what I mean? Because at that time Coxon didn't sell Capone still and a certain man, you know what I mean?
So you were the little kid on the block.
And certain things and certain man and Big Joe, you know. Big Joe was a person who we look up to in my era at that time, you know.
So amongst your heroes.
The first recording what I do didn't come out as yet, you know.
Okay.
Because I did for a virgin named Carl Dryden who apprenticed Big Joe and apprenticed me in terms of the style and pronunciation and timing and rhythm and everything because he's a legendary singer.
But the tune never came out.
No, we recorded at King Tubby's, but we still had that tune to come out. You know?
Watch out, people! You
That's
hear
it,
that the
yeah,
original
yeah.
Ranking John King Tubby's.
So this one is the one that released.
Okay, let's give it to the people.
Because going around
like I say,
with Carl Dryden, you have to perfect and precise doing everything. And I said, I'm taking too long and I'm anxious to do something. So I go to Studio One and get audition. And he said, come back, and I tell him the rhythm that I want because I'm practicing on my father's at home. And this is the rhythm, and this is the song. And at the time, you have the gun code, law enforced in Jamaica, about bringing your gun, stop the violence and bring it at the nearest church if you don't want to get confronted.
Okay, so this is a response to that?
Yeah, because at that time I left a different artist singing about gun.
And this is
this is my composition and my version. And you know what I mean?
Nice. Okay, let's hear it.
Said let this be a lesson to one and all. Said man, you know your name, so just answer your call. Yelja Patrick.
I really could you.
Brad step forward.
You want to say I'm gonna follow church, I stop.
So that turn grease can.
No dread, but why I'm gonna carry my gun.
That stop choke badness.
Yes, no.
Watch this.
I read.
Sound style, boom, lads, I would say. But the really come.
Oi, wheel it up.
Wheel!
Wheel and come
yeah.
again. Big tune.
Forward.
You want to say I'm gonna follow church, I stop.
So that turn grease can.
No dread, but why I'm gonna carry my gun.
That stop choke badness.
Yes, no.
Watch this.
I read.
Sound style, boom, lads, I would say. But the really call it to Joe come to teach you so.
So you went little
Oh,
Joe.
you are big, oh, you. You got sure. Say that badness no pay.
We probably,
No
with the
teach you
video,
what we
just
say.
do
Badness no pay.
the interview
Bring
bits
in your
and then
gun.
he chats on
You
the
rat
tune.
chicken your
Our
bum.
voice
Bring
came
in
out
your
with that
gun.
for yourself.
You rat chicken your bum.